Good morning, everyone. Art here. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. I wanted to walk you through the complete installation and programming of the interval timer that I use for all my quote boot camp style or high intensity interval training workouts at the gym. I've actually deleted it off my phone here, and I'm going to go through the whole process with you. And yeah, you see my fancy little Successful Aging Academy background there? Yeah. Just let me know. I can get that to you. It's a hot item. So I'm going to go right from, and you bear with me, I'm going to make sure I get the focus right and all this kind of stuff. This is tough doing it from this angle, but we'll get it done. So I have an iPhone here, and I'm going to go to the App Store, and I'm going to do a search. And I already have it typed in here, so you don't need to worry about, you'll have to type that yourself. And I typed in the actual verbiage, which is, as you see across the top, HIIT, Interval Training Timer. If you type that in, you're going to see multiple options here, but this is the one. Look for this little colon 30-second signal right there. That's the one that you want. There's plenty out there, by the way. There's tons of them. A lot of them cost money. You do not need to pay for them. This thing will do everything you need. Now, I've already downloaded this before, so I have a little cloud here. Yours is just going to say get. All right, so you're just going to click where it says get, and you'll see it, the little circle come up, and it's going to download. And once it's finished downloading, you click open, and here's the screen you're going to get. Do you want to send you notifications? No, we really don't need notifications from you. So here's the base screen that you're going to work with. So now I've got a routine in there. Yours obviously will not have a routine in there. It's going to be blank. So I want to hit the plus sign over here. This is the screen where you're going to tell it, how much rest you want, how much do you want, how much work period, how long your work period to be. So I'm going to walk through how I set up my go-to program. So I'm going to click right up here in the name. And type in basic. All right. This is just stick with simple as far as the type of workout. Simple is all you need. On the warm-up, I always leave this, by default, it's going to show up as 10 seconds, and that's all you need. What the warm-up is just that period of time, you set up your little stations, you know what you're going to do, you have your list of your exercises, and you're just getting in, once everything's in position, you hit warm-up, and that's just kind of a 10-second countdown to the start. Interval cycle, all right? This is how many times you want to do your exercises. Now, to start, I'm just going to put it at 10. And I believe that's the default it's going to come up to. So what I usually do is 5 exercises twice through, and that's 10, right? And that's considered one cycle, which we'll see in just a second. So the number of sets you see is 10. The first interval, I'm going to put it at low. What does that mean? It means you have your 10-second warm-up like we saw, and then the bell's going to ring for you to start. But that's just the start of the workout. I like to do the low interval, which equates to the rest period, first. Right? So I finish at the end of the workout on my exercise, right? So I end when I'm done with my final exercise, if you understand what I'm saying. So it's rest period and then work period. So my low duration, my go-to program, and this is in seconds down here. Right? Low intensity is going to be 30 seconds. It's a little hard to do from this angle, so bear with me. All right, 30 seconds. That's great. And at the end, I can decide what sound I want to hear. Here's what I tend to go with. Pretty simple. It's one of the little boxing bells, right? And what I also do, this is a low period, it's a rest period. I go with red. So if I see red, if I'm across the room, which I'll show you in a second, is that we can we can put this on its side and it's nice big letters to read. I'll know if it's red, I'm supposed to be stopping. Now, then I click on my high duration period, and I'm going to also set that at 30 seconds. My go-to base program is 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. Okay, so now I'm done with that. The sound is going to be the boxing bell again. All right. And the color on this one is I'm getting ready to go, right? It's an exercise program. That's when I'm actually doing the physical work. So I want to see green. All right. So that's it. That's all you need to worry about there. I'm going to go back if it'll let me. So I have a 10-second warm-up. I'm doing 10 sets. I'm going to start with 30 seconds of rest, then 30 seconds of work. Now, how many times do I want to repeat that? Obviously, if it's 30 seconds and 30 seconds, it's 1 minute per exercise. So as it is right now, it's 10 minutes. I want to go a little more than that. So when it says repeat, I just turn that to, slide that to on, and the number of cycles, it defaults to 10. That's a long time. It's 100 minutes. So I'm going to go through this twice for the sake of this demonstration. I go back, and then my rest time is the next one down as I'm working my way from warm-up, my interval. I already went inside and set my intervals. I'm going to repeat the whole thing twice, so that's 2 full cycles of 10 minutes each. The rest time is the amount of time you see between the cycles. So if I go through 5 exercises twice for 1 cycle, I might want to take a minute and let my heart rate come back down, get a sip of water, relax, wipe off with a towel. What I tend to do here is go with 1 minute. I set the seconds to 0, the middle one is a minute, all right? And I chose a different kind of neutral color here on the gold, all right? So now I'm pretty much good to go. I got my the cool down at the bottom. I don't really tend to do too much with that one, frankly. It'll automatically roll into a 30-second cool down, but I'm done with my workout, so I'll go off and do my stretching at that point. All right, so right now it's set. I click up here to save. And you see it saves it. Here's your main screen again, and I have my basic workout, and it's ready to go, which is kind of nice. So if the phone is in this upright position, this is what you're going to see. It's getting ready for its 10-second timer. Now, what I can do, see if my little whole stand here cooperates. It doesn't like to sometimes. All right, I'm going to turn my entire screen, and look at that. Big letters. I can see this from across the room, and I can hit go, and it's going to count down. I'll let you listen to it here, and then I'm going to show you the last thing that we can do with this, and you'll hear the noise. And now this is my rest period, right? That's the low intensity, as you can see. It tells me how many, which exercise I'm on out of 10 that I picked. I'm at the first set out of 10. All right, I'm not going to make us go through that whole thing there. But what we can do is we can also, and this, I need to go back to that horizontal orientation to do this. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do here on this screen is to show you how to play the music. Now, I've already gone into settings. I won't bother slowing things down with that. And I've allowed the interval timer access to my music, my Apple Music. So now I can go in here, it's already selected my playlist, which is workout. I have a whole playlist called workout, and I just hit play. Fast forward to the next song. As you can see, right, I can fast forward, I can stop, I can pause, etc. I won't go through that. But this music will play continuously through the background, so you can listen to what you want to listen to while you work out. And that's all there is to it. I like to turn it on its side when I'm working out. Okay, get that back there, because it looks like this, right? Nice big numbers I can see from anywhere across the room, and it'll change colors when I need to change colors. So that's it, everyone. It's very, very simple, and once you set up 1 or 2 types of routines, you don't have to do any of the settings again. You just open it up, start your music, hit play, and you're off and running. All right? Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon. See you at the gym.